Okay, we're gonna do a pelvic tilt. So you're gonna lie on the floor, mat, bed. You can do this in bed. And we want our feet flat on the floor, knees bent. And we want our knees to be hip width apart. So how do we know hip width apart? You can use your hands, find the bumps on the front of the pelvis, and then you wanna make sure your knees are that wide and aligned with your hands. So you could use your hand also to help lift your neck. Or if you're capable, you can just look and you make sure your knees are the same height. And then when you come down, make sure your neck is long. You want to avoid chin facing up and back. You want your neck long with almost like a slight chin tuck. Shoulders move away from one another. And relax into the floor, dropping, kind of think of your shoulders moving towards the opposite sides of the room. Okay, from here, you're going to initiate the movement by pressing into your feet. And then you can look at my hand here. It's going to show you that the pelvis, as my feet press evenly in the front of the foot and the heels, the pelvis slowly rolls up towards my head, and my low back is going to begin to flatten into the mat or bed. And you want to do that just until your tailbone starts to raise off. Do not go into a bridge. Don't lift your pelvis and hips off the bed or the floor, because that actually can be injurious for some. So you're going to just roll your pelvis up towards your head using your legs to assist, and you're going as far as you can, and you're going to keep that low back flat for 5 seconds. And then you're going to release, but I want you to release very slowly. We're trying to move one vertebrae in the lower spine at a time. Once you get to neutral, you can continue that movement. So now I'm beginning to arch my back, and I'll go as far as I can with no sensations, and then I'm not going to hold that direction. I'm going to simply roll back to neutral, and then slowly one vertebrae at a time, segmentally moving. I'm lubricating those joints, I'm clearing those joints of swelling, and you're staying within the pain-free range. So you arch, you don't hold that direction, you roll back, you flatten the back, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, slow, 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 segmental. It should feel good. You should feel like, oh, like you're just in a boat rocking, and it feels yummy. And then the only other thing to think about is your legs are working, but you can use your abdomen to help flatten a little bit extra and fully flex that spine if you want. But please make sure your legs are helping support that initial roll. And then you arch. You notice on the arch, you could drive a little kid's like a match truck or a match car under. So you're creating space when you arch away. And then you will be squishing, and some of you may even need to put your hand in the small of your back to get that cue to flatten your back. Okay, stay pain-free. You only have to do 10 reps, so don't go crazy.